catcher, Warren Sammons. Batting 8th, the second baseman, Ren Reynolds, and batting 9th is the shortstop, Tyler Lindweber. On the mound for the Apaches, left-handed freshman from Lufkin, Duke Jordan. For the visitors, Junior College Wolves, 5-2. And they are led by Braun Longtime King. Our best to Wayne happens to be watching. And they coach Maza. Batting third baseman Zach Stoner. Batting fourth is last night's starting pitcher, Jimmy Paddock. Paddock started last night, got 5 innings under his belt, and so he'll get the role as a DH and the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth is the first baseman Tyler Dunn. Dunn will get his first appearance of the series in the 5 spot. Marshall McDaniel will get a chance to catch. He'll bat 6th. Sam Andrade back out in right field, batting 7th. Gavin Grace back in left. He'll bat 8th, and batting 9th is the shortstop Matt Dusky. On the mound for the Wolves, 6'8" and 205, right-handed sophomore Ethan Petrick. And so there are your starting lineups for these two clubs. The series is 1-1. Last night it was the Wolves 6-5 winners. Apaches took the opener today 3-0. So we'll play the rubber game of the series. Of course, this road trip for the Wolves just getting started. Playing 9 games in 7 days. And they'll go down to Angelina on Monday, over to Marshall and ETBU on Tuesday, over to Shreveport and Bossier on Wednesday, and then over to the Metroplex, Brookhaven and Southwest Prep on Thursday, doubleheader, and then a single game against Southwest Prep on Friday. So a lot of baseball for the Wolves, just getting started. They got a nice gathering with them. A good cluster of fans and family rooting these guys in purple and white on here last night and this afternoon. Beautiful day at the ballpark. We're going to start the game here in Game 2 with a game time temperature of 70 degrees. So just a perfect day for doubleheader. Just a few light clouds way up in the sky. Duke Jordan is 1-0 on the year. This is Duke's 7th appearance of the season on the mound for the Apaches, his 5th start. He's 1-0 with a 1.42 ERA, 19 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts to 9 walks for the freshman from Lufkin High School, or Lufkin, Texas, excuse me. Opposing batters batting 138 off of Jordan, taking his final warm-up tosses here. Warren Sammons will throw it down, and we are moments from first pitch. Leading off for the Joliet Wolves, the center fielder, A.J. Manucci.
How about number 17, A.J. Manucci.
Defensively for the Apaches, Heath Hood in left, Jacob Johnson in center, Ty Eli in right, Dalton Davis at third, Tyler Lindweber at short, Ren Reynolds at second, Robert Hines at first, Warren Sammons behind the plate, and on the hill, the freshman from Lufkin, Texas, Duke Jordan. And here's the first pitch. In there for a strike at 6:12. We're underway. Glad you're with us. Dr. John Groth on the play-by-play. Well, we thought we were going to play real baseball, but I've been informed this is a 7. So another 7-inning game, swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. Well, with all the baseball, the Wolves are looking in the windshield here. Probably isn't a bad thing. They're playing a couple less innings. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Reynolds. Throws to first. Nicely done. I think Jordan might have touched that ball. And so that'll officially go a 1-4-3. And he reached out. Probably not the wisest move is to reach out with your bare hand there, your pitching hand. But the ball bounced by him. And, boy, a nice play up the middle by Forrest Gump. Ren Reynolds makes a nice play. And here is Noah Maza. First pitch is low, ball 1. Well, a couple of familiar names. Manucci in last night's game. He just grounded out to Reynolds. Let's see, he was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 for 5 last night. Fly ball, right field. That's going to be caught by Ty Eli for out number 2. And Noah Mazza also played in last night's game. And Mazza was 0 for 5. The Wolves only scrapped 3 hits last night and scoring 6 runs. So you talk about efficiency there. So there weren't a lot of guys in the lineup last night that racked up a bunch of hits. First pitch in there, strike 1. This is Zach Stoner. And Stoner has, I believe, been in the lineup all 3 ball games. Yes, he has. In today's opener, Zach Stoner was 1 for 2, excuse me. He walked once, base hit the left, popped up to the third baseman. 0-1 pitch misses. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Duke Jordan working on the mound for the Apaches. Deep breath from the windup, the 1-1. That ball's crushed, but way foul. And that ball is off the netting on top of the cages in the left field corner. So pretty good swing right there by Zach Stoner, but he's way out in front of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody aboard. Just getting started here, top of the first. Third game of the 3-game set. Both teams have won a game. Ground ball to third. This is Davis. Fields it, throws it, got him. 3 up, 3 down in the first. And a perfect first inning for Duke Jordan. A 0 on the board. No one on, no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the first. We're still scoreless. Stay with us. Jacob Johnson will lead it off for the Apaches. Johnson, Davis, and Hood here in the first inning. Johnson, Davis, Hood, Vega, Hines, Eli, Sammons, Reynolds, Lindweber. There's your starting 9 for the Apaches. Defensively for the Wolves from Joliet, Gavin Grace out in left, A.J. Minucci in center, Sam Andrade in right, Zach Stoner at third, Matt Dusky at short, Noah Mazza at second base. Ground ball up the middle. Tough play here for Mazza. Backhands, throws to first, not in time. An infield single for Jacob Johnson. There goes the no-hitter. We'll bring up Dalton Davis. Tyler Dunn's at first for the Wolves. Marshall McDonald behind the plate. On the mound for Joliet, right-handed sophomore from Providence Catholic, 6'8", 205, Ethan Petrick. Petrick 0-0 with a 3.38 ERA. First pitch to Davis, outside ball 1. 0-0 with a 3.38, 5 and a third innings, 6 strikeouts, just 1 walk. Opposing batters hitting 286 off the sophomore, Ethan Petrick. This is his 3rd appearance of the year. This is his first start. Throw to second on the steal, and he's safe. Jacob Johnson, a stolen base here. And the Apaches are looking for early runs here in this one. Johnson, let's see here, stolen base number 6 of the year. Caught twice. off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Well, that's actually number 7. He had one last night. I know we didn't get the update to stats today. A late night at the ballpark last night. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 2-2. Dalton Davis, 2 for 3 in the opener. Scored 2 of the 3 runs for the Apaches. A double to right and a single to center. 2-2 pitch misses high, and it's a full count. Johnson reached on an infield single. He promptly stole second, and that's where he is right now. Three-two pitch. Ground ball, second base. You dive, you catch it, you throw, and got him. Nice play at second base. Noah Mazza dove up the middle, saved a run. Not only saved a run, but got the out. So that's a really nice defensive play. Put a star by that one. Johnson does go to third, and now with 1 out, here's Heath Hood. Well, the Wolves flashing the leather here in the first inning. They're going to keep the middle guys back and bring the corner guys up. First pitch. And boy, it looked like the catcher might have got crossed up there. He stood up and then kind of halfway through the pitch, he kind of halfway knelt back down. So called a ball. It's 1-0. Ball's drilled to left field and falls in for a hit. RBI single for Heath Hood. It's 1-0 Apaches.
Now batting number 42, Miguel Vega.
And here is Miguel Vega. So Heath Hood with a single. He was 1 for 3 in the opener. Vega 1 for 3 as well. He had a double in the opener. Get his first look at the big right-hander, Ethan Petrick. Called a strike. It's 0-1. 6'8", 205 pounds. Long and lanky. Petrick, the pitch. And a stolen base. Boy, he's got a long delivery to the plate, and the Apaches are taking advantage. 2 stolen bases in the inning. Hood steals easily. Pitch was called a strike. It's 0-2. Not be surprised if they don't do a good job of holding him here if you maybe try to snag third base on a steal. Hood, a late leadoff here, not looking like he's gotten a jump. Well, he might have been thinking about it. That almost looked like a pitch out. Well, you might think about, now that he's had a time to gather himself, think about going right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Vega. The pitch, not going, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Ethan Petrick, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Robert Hines playing first base here in the second game of the doubleheader. He caught in game 1, was 1 for 3 with an RBI. Drove in that insurance run in the 6th inning for the Apaches. First pitch, swing and a miss. Little by little, it almost looks like Petrick trying to find that rhythm out there, that comfort level. Struck out Vega, and that was a pretty good pitch right there that got by the barrel of Robert Hines. 0-1. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. And, boy, Davis delayed a bit, and he'll make it easily, and down to second goes Hines. So it's now 2-0 Apaches. Not sure why Heath Hood delayed coming around third. He hit third base and looked to center field. I don't know what he was thinking there. But Minucci came up throwing, and eventually Hood would score easily without a slide, but he came around the bag. It was a little bit of a delay. First pitch called a strike. It's 0-1. This is Ty Eli for the first time in the series. Off the plate. Ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Ground ball, left side, bobbled, and everybody's safe. That's going to be an error on Zach Stoner. Well, he had to go to his left. He bobbled the ball. When that ball was bobbled, Robert Hines was at second, hustled over to third base. Now you got runners in the corners. The 7th batter of the inning is the catcher, Warren Sammons. Sammons has not batted yet in this series either. So he'll get his first plate appearance against the Wolves here in the 3-game series. First pitch off the plate, ball 1. Eli at first, Hines at third. Eli has 8 stolen bases. Swing and a miss. Gotta believe you're going to turn him loose here. As aggressive as the Apaches have been in this first inning, we'll see how Coach Wren wants to play it here. There he goes. Throw down to second, and here comes the runner from third. It's going to be a double steal. 3-0 Apaches. Well, you kind of saw that coming. The old double steal. McDonald went ahead and threw it all the way to second, and the ball was not handled well at second base, and coming home to score easily was Robert Hines. Breaking pitch just misses. 3-0 Tyler here in the first inning. Starting to resemble last night's game. They scored 2 in the first and 2 in the second. Apaches won the opener today, 3-0. And that ball misses high. Full count to Warren Sammons. Ren Reynolds waits on deck. He would be the 8th batter of the inning. Big right-hander Ethan Petrick. The stretch, the pitch. Ground ball left side, tough plate short. Dusky up with it, throws to first. Got him. Bang, bang play at first base. And Sammons thought he might have beat it out. Nice play at short by Matt Dusky. So, boy, the Wolves with a couple of good defensive infield plays. One by second baseman Mazza and one by Dusky to end the inning. But the Apaches do get 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave, they leave one guy on. And we will go to the second inning. Your new score from Mike Carter Field: Tyler 3, Joliet 0. Four, 5, and 6 for the Wolves from Joliet Junior College. Jimmy Paddock steps in, designated hitter in the cleanup spot. And We heard Coach Greg Braun yesterday talk about Jimmy Paddock. He was a two-way player last year, third baseman, pitcher. This year concentrating on the pitching, but evidently still swinging a good bat. Coach has got him penciled in as the DH in the cleanup spot. Good swing right there, fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Duke Jordan threw 9 pitches in the first inning, 7 of them for strikes. All even at 1-1 to Jimmy Paddock. Going from the windup, off the plate. 2-1. Wolves back in their purple jerseys with the gray pants. Got the purple ball caps. 2-1 pitch, fouled straight back again. And it's 2-2. Apaches stay with their black tops and the white pants. Apaches across the front. Got the white outlined numerals on the front and back. White stripes along the sleeves and the neckline. Got the black ball caps with the white bill and the white tee. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Chopper foul. Do it again. Apaches, by winning the opener, took their overall record to 14-6. We're still just about 3 weeks away from playing Coastal Bend. And it's going to miss low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Nobody on, nobody out. Check swing, called a strike 3. And Duke Jordan has faced 4 and retired 4. That's his first strikeout. There's Tyler Dunn. Tyler Dunn will see his first plate appearance right here. He has not played in the series yet. We've got a wind. We've got wind coming in from right center. Is it me or am I hearing music somewhere? Somebody's got that thing cranked up because there's not a lot of residential areas close to this ballpark. 0-1 pitch. Boy, on the hands. Is it going to stay in play? And can't quite reach it. Good hustle over there by Robert Hines. It's funny how the wind sometimes does that. We have that at the house sometimes where if the wind's going a certain way, we'll literally hear a band practicing on campus at TJC or at UT Tyler. It's I don't know how often you're catching that kind of music sound on the field from here. Not very often. You have the wind coming straight from that direction, so. No balls, 2 strikes to Tyler Dunn. Off the plate with the fastball. 1-2. One out, nobody aboard. The windup, the 1-2. Boy, pulled the string on the off-speed pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts for Duke Jordan. That will bring up the catcher, Marshall McDonald, Marshall McDonald for the first time in the series. Apaches 3 runs on 3 hits. Joliet no runs on no hits. McDonald, first plate appearance in the series. First pitch in there, strike 1. Well, if you're wondering what Coastal Bend's doing, they are 13-11 overall. They have lost 2 in a row. They lost a couple to Eunice today, 13-1 and 18-4. Actually, that was one of them was yesterday and one was today. 13-1 was a 7-inning game, and the 18-4 was also a 7-inning game. That was today. 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss low. 2 balls and a strike. They play this Tuesday at St. Edward's JV. Then they got Wharton next Monday, so they got a nice break until next week. At Laredo, Galveston, and Ranger. Line shot foul on the 21st at versus Navarro. Then they play at Eunice again, a 3-game series. Laredo at home, at Shriner, at Blinn, and then at the Apaches Thursday, April 9, 10, and 11. Coming to the friendly confines. He struck out backward on the strike. Ahead to in. Welcome back to Tyler, Texas. We're at Mike Carter Field. Dr. John Groth with you. Ren Reynolds will lead it off. Reynolds, Lynn Weber, and then back to the top, and Jacob Johnson. First pitch misses from the big right-hander, Ethan Petrick. 24 pitches in his first inning of work, 15 of them for strikes. The 1-0 to Reynolds. Misses inside, 2 balls and no strikes. There's the pitch, outside corner. It's 2-1. Ren Reynolds in the opener, 0 for 2. Only got up twice. Little tapper foul. Way out in front of that and rolls over on the third base side. The Wolves in the third base dugout. Patchy's back in the first base dugout here at Mike Carter. 325 down the lines, 361 in the gaps, 370 straight away. 18-foot high wall all the way around. Full count, 3-2 on second baseman Ren Reynolds. Ball's well hit to center. Minucci has plenty of room, though, runs it down for out number 1. And that will bring up the shortstop, Tyler Lindweber. Lindweber 1 for 2 in the opener. Single to left field and a ground ball to second. First pitch in there, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch in there, and it's 0-2. Pulled the string on that one, and it's a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 for Petrick. And there's 2 up and 2 down. Here's Jacob Johnson. Petrick looks a little more comfortable out there here in the second inning. Johnson, an infield single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. First pitch in there, strike 1. Johnson started the series, .333 average. Pitches in there, and it's quickly 0-2 on the Apache center fielder. 8 doubles, a triple. Started the series with 17 RBI. Swing and a miss. Got him. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Petrick. Struck out 2 Apaches. And that's 3 strikeouts in the game for Petrick. And we will head to inning number 3. It's 3-0 Apaches. Seven, 8, 9 for Joliet so far. A looper into shallow right field. Reynolds backs up and catches it for out number 1. So far, Duke Jordan has faced
20,
7 batters. He's retired 7. Here's Gavin Grace now. Andrade pops up to Ren Reynolds for out number 1. Andrade did not play in the opener. He did play last night. He was 0 for 3. Couple of walks. First pitch is in there. Strike 1 to Gavin Grace. And Grace did not play in the opener today, but he did play in last night's ball game. And he was 0 for 4. Couple of strikeouts. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Through 2 innings, Jordan had thrown 25 pitches, 17 for strikes. 1-1. In there for a strike. And it's 1-2. One out, nobody aboard. We're at the 8th spot in the Joliet Junior College Wolf lineup. Boy, Tommy hawked that thing straight up. That's over our heads and out of play. Still a 1-2 count with 1 away. Deep breath by the left-hander, Duke Jordan. Second deep breath. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. This is a tough play for Lindweber. He'll have to throw it. And boy, good stretch at first base by Hines. Long throw in the hole for Tyler Lindweber and makes the play.
Number 22, Matt Dusk.
Well, we've seen some good infield play on both sides. Joliet's have 2 really nice plays in the first inning by their second baseman and their shortstop. And there's Lindweber making a nice play in the hole. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Matt Dusky. Way inside, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Ground ball fouled on the first base line. Well, of the 8 outs recorded, Duke Jordan has struck out 3. He's got 3 ground ball outs, and he's got 2 fly ball outs. Here's the 1-1. Boy, just missed, not by much. 2 balls and a strike. Wind up the pitch. Line shot, base hit into left field. There goes the no-hitter. He had retired the first 8 batters until Matt Dusky lines a single by a diving Dalton Davis.
A.J. Manucci.
So here's the leadoff hitter, A.J. Manucci. He hit a ball up the middle that Jordan got a finger on, and nice play up the middle by Ren Reynolds to get the first out of the ball game. So Manucci 0 for 1. First pitch called a strike. Manucci came into the series batting 300. Sorry, 333, 3 for 9. 0-1. Boy, a huge swing on that. Just as good a piece of breaking pitch. Quickly 0-2. Oh-2 pitch misses high and away. And it's 1-2. Shadows now creeping well past the foul line. Started the game with the temperature of 70 degrees. 38% humidity, south-southeasterly at 14 miles an hour. Swing and a miss, and that's the inning. So a 2-out single is stranded as Duke Jordan strikes out his 4th batter of the game. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. The score remains Tyler 3 and Joliet 0. Two, 3, and 4 for the Apaches. Dalton Davis leads it off. Rounded out to second base his first time up. Really good play by Noah Maza. First pitch outside, ball 1. Big right-hander Ethan Petrick. Ball 2. Did they put some new turf down there by home plate? Interesting. Right. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's going to miss. And Dalton. Big fan of when you get a guessing game. He got a normal second, not a time, so stolen for Heath Hood. Let's see for Heath Hood. Oh. I think he had one. Yeah, didn't hit today. He had 2 last night, so he's got 9 now, I think. He had to get last night's just off the plate. 3, Miguel Vega. And there's the 653 right on time. The plate, ball 4. Back-to-back walk in the 3rd inning. That will Robert Hines. Single for Hines last time up. 2 average on the year for Hines. Came into the series 5 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, 17 RBI. Pitch is in there. 20 RBI now. He has 3 since these stats were posted. Spin throw to second safely. He got on base. Lead it. Hines at the deck. 1-1 pitch. Pop up right field. This is going to be it. Makes the catch. We'll bring up time. Ball to third his last time up. Zach Stoner did, and reaches on an error for 1 second. On the bases here. Heath had always kind of bag. Vega keeps on him. Generally, you want that could be with a lead runner. He's swinging this ball 1 strike. First pitch is a strike. This is Noah Mazza, the second baseman. Flew out to right field his first time up. 0 for 1. He's got that number 99 on the back of his shirt. I don't think I've ever seen a player until Aaron Judge wore that on his baseball uniform. Ground ball to third, easy out over there for Dalton Davis. 5-3 for scoring at the house. Here's Zach Stoner. He grounded out to Hood his first time up, 0 for 1. Stoner 455 average coming into the series. Duke Jordan has gone the distance here. Throwing a 1-hit shutout. Boy, almost hit him in the foot. Did a little Texas 2-step to get out of the way there. 1 ball, no strikes. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Duke Jordan has allowed 1 base runner in the first 3 and a third innings. It's a 2-out single to Matt Dusky, and that's it. He's faced 11 batters and retired 10 of them. Fouled into the net, and it's 1-2. Well, that wind has really died down here in the last few minutes. Just barely moving those pennants off, or those flags off to our left here. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got him. 5 strikeouts now for Duke Jordan.
Now batting number 29, Tyler Dunn.
All right, so no, this is Jimmy Paddock. Jimmy Paddock struck out looking his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Check swing in there, strike one. Jordan doing a good job of throwing strikes. Starting the inning, he had 37 pitches, 27 of them for strikes. Big swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. Paddock, last night's starting pitcher for the Wolves, a game they would eventually win. He did not get the win. The closer, Matt Ostrowski, got the win. The 0-2. Check swing, thought he might have went. Nope, not quite. Definitely had a notion there and held himself up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs and nobody aboard. We're in the top of the 4th of a 7-inning game. We originally thought this was going to be a 9, but told up here in the press box that it's going to be a 7. Deep breath by Jordan. The pitch. Line shot foul. Look out. Our space coach is way down there. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Off the plate, 2-2. Apaches will come right back to Mike Carter Tuesday, a noon doubleheader against Rock Valley. Rock Valley actually plays in the same region with Joliet. And I got some information on that region here. Yes, he did. Strike 3. Kind of a half-hearted swing, the 6th strikeout for Duke Jordan. He retires the side. He's only allowed 1 runner on base. Throwing a really nice ball game. A 1-hit shutout through 4 innings. Tyler leads at 3-0. Back in just a minute. Welcome back to Tyler, Texas. Dr. John Groth with you.
Number 30,
Bottom of the
Warren
4th.
Salmons.
7, 8, 9 for the Apaches. Warren Salmons will lead it off. Grounded out to short his first time up. Great play by Matt Dusky. Joliet is part of Region 4 in the NJCAA. Region 4 has Division 1, 2, and 3 level baseball. Rock Valley is currently 2-0. Joliet still listed at 4-1. Milwaukee Area Tech, College of the DuPage, Oakton. Oakton is ranked nationally. They have not played any games yet. Harper College, Waubonsee Community College, Elgin Community College, and Illinois Valley Community College. Those are the schools in Division 3 of Region 4. Tyler is in Region 14 of the NJCAA. There are also Division 2 schools and Division 1 schools in that region. 1-2 pitch. High pop-up. And this should be an easy out for Mazza at second. And he'll squeeze it for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ren Reynolds.
Number 9, Ren Reynolds.
Well, this Rock Valley Club, it's also part of the Region 4 Division 3 conference, will visit the friendly confines of Mike Carter on Tuesday. 12 o'clock doubleheader. We'll be on the air about 11:45 with interviews from both the head coach for the Rock Valley Club. And the Apaches will host Carl Albert this weekend, or next weekend, I should say. 1-1 pitch. Chopper foul. Ball 2 strikes to Ren Reynolds. He flew out to center his first time up, 0 for 1. Breaking pitch, called strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Ethan Petrick. And Reynolds politely disagreed with Mr. Umpire there. And here's Tyler Lindweber, struck out swinging his first time up, 0 for 1. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Of course, if you look at the rankings from the latest poll for the Division III schools, 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Tyler 1, Gloucester from New Jersey 2, Brookhaven 3 from Texas, Richland from Texas 4, Oakton, they're in that same region with Joliet. They're still ranked number 5. They have not played yet. Northampton out of Pennsylvania 6, Herkimer, New York 7. There's a line drive into right field, base hit for Ren Reynolds. First hit for Tyler Lindweber. Second hit of the day for Lindweber. Does a nice job of going the opposite way. Back to the top of the lineup we go. This is Jacob Johnson for the 3rd time. Herkimer out of New York is 7. Cumberland, New Jersey 8. Eastfield, Texas 9. Brookdale, New Jersey 10. Your top 10 from this week's NJCA Division III poll. High chopper that's going to stay fair. That's fair ball. Step on the bag, and there's your inning right there. Time called. Home plate umpires. Okay. Nobody saw it, and Jacob Johnson saying it went off his foot. Neither umpire saw it, and so that's the inning. It's going to go 3-U. And that's going to be it for the Apaches in inning number 4. We'll go to the 5th. It's 3-0 Tyler. Tyler Dunn will lead it off here. We're in the middle of that Wolf lineup. And talk about efficiency. Duke Jordan has faced 1 over the minimum through 4 innings. The only blip on the map is a 2-out single by Matt Dusky. Ground ball up the middle. This is Lindweber. Gobbles it, throws it, 1 out. 6-3 if you're scoring at the house. Here's Marshall McDonald. McDonald 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking his first time up. That 2nd inning, Jordan struck out the side. Struck out 6 Wolves so far in this ballgame. First pitch just low, ball 1. Started the inning with 51 pitches, 36 of them for strikes. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike. Strike, 1 away. Nobody. Top of 7 here. small line, finding his fifth inning. Well, just 4 innings. 2-2. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. The next line shot. Two away from him. Hit McDonald on the count. And there's the shoot by Jordan. And last patchy pitching. Walked 9 batters, hit 4 is a pass ball and 2 free bases. And that's how you lose with a throw. Joliet 6 runs. Sam popped up Reynolds his last time. Next to no lead there for Donald. We've seen last night's get Joliet away here. That the Apaches did early. Pop up that's going to get into the bleachers. And get there. Second hit of the game for the Wolves. Got a little rally going here. 2 on, 1 out.
Now batting number 20, Gavin Grace.
Here's Gavin Grace. Really good play by Lynn Weber. Retired him the first time he batted. And Jordan, for the first time in the ball game, has 2 base runners on in the same inning. First pitch swung on and missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. I wouldn't think you'd be thinking too much here about any kind of action on the bases. You're at the 8th spot in your lineup. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, you could hit and run here, just keep yourself out of a double play, but that would mean that you got to make sure Gavin Grace is handling that bat pretty well and going to be able to put the bat on the ball. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Grace did not play in the opener today. Did play in last night's game. 0 for 4. A couple of ground outs and a couple of strikeouts. 1-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Little tapper back to Jordan. He'll throw. Well, he thought about throwing to third base, and Dalton Davis wasn't there in time, so he wheeled and threw to first.
Now batting number 22, Matt Dust.
So now that kind of serves like a bunt. And you got second and third, but you got 2 outs. And you got the 9-hitter, Dusky, at the plate. He singled to left. He broke up the no-hitter with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. Jordan had retired 8 Wolves in a row. Ground ball right side, and nice play by Reynolds. He throws to first. Safe. Good hustle there. Dusky hustles through the bag and beats it out. And it's 3-1. Boy, close play. And Dusky hustles down the back. I thought he beat it out.
Now batting number 17, AJ Minucci.
And a run scores. It's 3-1. Andrade goes to third base. So you got 1 run in, runners on the corners, and now a long, slow walk by Coach Rippenthal with 2 outs. Just going to go out there and allow Duke Jordan to slow things down a bit in his mind. Jordan had been sailing right along in this ball game. Only had faced 1 over the minimum, retired the first batter of this inning, and then he walked McDonald, a single to Andrade to right field, a little flare, And a little tapper back to the mound and an infield single. So it hasn't been a bunch of doubles, triples, gappers, but as we saw last night, this Joliet Wolves club, they are a scrappy bunch and they're finding ways to keep themselves close. 3-1 Apaches in the top of the fifth of a 7-inning game. This is game 2 of the doubleheader. The Apaches won game 1 by a score of 3-0. And that score was the same until just a moment ago. Now you got the tying runs on base, and you got the top of the lineup, A.J. Minucci, 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Well, Matt Dusky in that 9 spot, 2 for 2, and now infield. Pitch misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch in there. I think it's 1-1. We're in the top of the fifth. Joliet has just scored their first run of the ball game. It's now 3-1. 2 outs and 2 aboard. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Good job there by Salmons to keep the runners where they're at. Big hack by Minucci and couldn't connect. You might see Dusky try to snag second here. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Duke Jordan, big strikeout right there to get out of trouble. Strikeout number 7 for Duke Jordan, but Joliet does get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2 on. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Your new score for Mike Carter Field, Tyler 3 and Joliet 1. Dalton Davis leads it off for the Apaches, 2, 3, and 4 at the bottom of the 5th inning. They still lead by a score of 3-1. Joliet finally broke through after Duke Jordan was sailing through the first 4 1/3 innings. A walk and 2 singles. And they played at a run. They had 2 on and were threatening. Got the big strikeout of Minucci to get out of trouble. 2 balls and a strike now to Dalton Davis, 0 for 2. Outside corner, called a strike. We've had some activity down that Wolf bullpen really for about half the ball game. 71 pitches for Ethan Petrick. That ball's fouled out of play. It's 2-2. Started the inning with 71 pitches, 43 of strikes. He has gone from the windup since the start. 2-2. Line drive, right field. This could be trouble, but running over and making the catch is Sam Andrade. He was playing that. If he hadn't been playing that way, that was in the corner. He was shading Davis in that direction. So stepping in now is Heath Hood, 1-for-1, RBI single in the first, and a walk in the third. Big right-hander Petrick in there, strike one. Got that number 94 on the back of his shirt. Wolves got a lot of big numbers. Got a 99, a 77. 94 on the mound tonight. $66.55. Fly ball right field. This should not be a problem. And Andrade, easy catch on that one. Not nearly as much ground to cover. And here's the big fella, Miguel Vega. Struck out swinging and walked. 0-for-1 tonight. DHing in the 4 spot. Fastball 1. Well, we started at 70 degrees. And we'll see what Mr. Weather Channel says about that temperature. It's feeling a little bit cooler. Big swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Yeah, we've dropped to 67, so got the lights on and a little bit of more cloud cover. The sun has dropped. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody aboard. Fly ball strike in the center. Pitch, and Vega's not biting on that. And there's ball 3. He has walked 2. 4 and 2 innings of work from this 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7. Excuse me, that's number 6. And the Apaches go in order in the 5th. We're getting late in this one. We're playing 7, and this is the top of the 6th coming up. For the Wolves, it'll be Mazza, Stoner, and Paddock. Back in a minute on ApacheAthletics.com. Noah Mazza will lead it off, 2, 3, and 4 for the Joliet Wolves. First pitch just gets a piece of it. And it comes back to the screen off the glove of Warren Sammons. We got a new pitcher for the Apaches. Right-handed freshman from Melissa, Texas. Adam Davis, 6'3" and 220. We're in the top of the 6th inning. So you can Duke Jordan numbers are now in the book. 72 pitches in 5 innings of work, 50 of them for strikes. Struck out 7 batters. Here's the 0-2. Off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the year, Adam Davis 1-0 with a 4.66 ERA. 7th appearance of the year. Actually 8th because he threw the other night. 9 2/3. 11 strikeouts and 4 walks before the series started. 1-2 pitch. And that breaking ball bounces. And it's 2-2. Well, he had thrown 9 2/3, and he threw 2 innings, so he's got 11 2/3 now. He threw 2 innings the other night, last night against Joliet. High chopper. This is going to be a tough play. Davis on the run, and he can't get it out of his glove. I don't know. To me, you got to give that an error.
Zach Stoner.
So Maz is aboard. Not sure. I don't know. I'm a coach, so I'm going to call that an error. If he feels that clean and gets rid of it, I think he gets him, but I go either way on that. So the tying run now at the plate with nobody out. Zach Stoner, 0 for 2, grounded out to third, struck out. Maz a second baseman by trade. Not a huge lead here. Ground ball just foul down the third base line. And, you might see something here. 1-1 count, not a bad hit and run count. Keep you out of double play. Might see a stolen base here. Fastball, outside corner, strike 2. Adam Davis from the stretch. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Backhand it. You go to second for 1. To first. Got him. Nicely done by the Apache infield. Boy, I didn't think they had any shot of turning 2 there. And Lindweber got rid of it, made a great feed, and then it was the quick turn of Ren Reynolds at second base. Boy, he got rid of that ball in a hurry. And nicely done. 6-4-3, Lindweber, Reynolds, and Hines. And just like that, nobody on, 2 outs. Good job by Davis to get that ground ball. Outside corner, called a strike. Jimmy Paddock at the plate has struck out twice. Last night's starting pitcher. Once looking and once swinging. Here's the 0-1. Big hack right there, and it's 0-2. Paddock looked like he tried to hit that into the trees. Off the plate, did he swing? Yes, he did. And a strikeout ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. An error and a double play and a strikeout. And the Apaches 3 outs from a doubleheader sweep. They will bring 5, 6, and 7 to the plate. They lead it 3-1. Back in a minute on ApacheAthletics.com. All right, both clubs have now gone to their bullpen. Cannon Karczewski is in, the 5'10", 160-pound right-hander, freshman from Joliet West High School. First appearance of the series for Karczewski. He'll face 5, 6, and 7. This is Robert Hines. Hard hit ball to second. Mazza up with it, 1 out. So Hines 1 for 3 in the ball game after that ground out. Ty Eli will step in. Eli 0 for 2, reached on an error, struck out swinging. Karczewski 0-0, has not given up an earned run. This is his second appearance of the season. Came into tonight with just 1 inning under his belt. Did not have a strikeout or a walk. Has not given up a hit. 0-1 pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-2. Off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away in the 6th. We're playing 7 here. Game 2 of the doubleheader. The pitch. Just inside. Karczewski thought he had strike 3. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wind up, the 2-2. Oh, almost the same pitch in the same spot, in the same result. Called a ball. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Foul tip, and nice job by Marshall to hold on. Marshall McDonald holds on to the foul tip. And there's strikeout number 1 for Karczewski. 7 strikeouts on the night for Joliet pitching. Stepping in is the catcher, Warren Sammons. Sammons has grounded out to short, popped up to second, 0 for 2. Fly ball, left center field, and Grace has got room out there, makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 6th inning for Joliet. Nice job by Cannon Karczewski coming in and getting 3 Apaches in a row. But now it's up to the Joliet offense. They were here last night. They were down 2 going to the last inning, and they were able to scratch for 2 in the 9th, and then they scored 1 in the extras to win it 6-5. We'll see what happens today. And let's see. Looks like Adam Davis going back out to close it out. It's 3-1 Apaches as we go to the top of the 7th. All right, we go to the 7th inning. It's Adam Davis on the mound for the Apaches, and we have a new hitter here. Number 26 is Ryan Pollock. 6'2", 6'2", 195 freshman from Plainfield South. Pollock played in last night's game as the DH. Struck out 3 times, was 0 for 4 with a walk. 2 balls and no strikes to Pollock. And that's a strike. Catcher Marshall McDonald scheduled to hit next. Looks like he's in the on-deck area. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike, it's 2-2. So after falling behind 2-0, Davis comes right back to even the count at 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out. 3-1 Apaches, top of the 7th of a 7-inning game. Ground ball. Davis at third. Catches it, throws it, 1 out. So Pollock grounds out to third.
Number 24, Marshall
Here's
McDonald.
Marshall McDonald, 0 for 1. He struck out looking and walked. He did score the lone Wolf run in the 5th inning. First pitch in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. He got no work in that Apache bullpen at the moment. So right now it's going to be Adam Davis. 3-4-1 for the Apaches, 1-3-1 for the Wolves. We popping the leather there. Let that fastball fly. 0-2. We're at the 6th spot in the Joliet lineup. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, strike 3. Let's see here, 6, 7.
Now batting number 12, Sam Andrade.
8 strikeouts for Tyler pitching. That's the 2nd strikeout for Adam Davis. And now the Wolves down to their last out. Right fielder Sam Andrade, 1 for 2. He singled to right his last time up. Well, he's just rearing back and firing it. Strike 1. Two outs, nobody aboard. The 7th spot for Andrade. Just off the plate, ball 1. Pretty good pitch there. Counts even. Andrade pop up to second base. And a bloop single to right. Here's the 1-1. Check swing. Another good spot. Called a ball. 2-1 to Andrade. The pitch. Called a strike. And it's deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Down to your last strike if you're a Wolf fan. Adam Davis trying to finish this thing up. Double hitter sweep for the Apaches. The 2-2. Boy, he just let the fastball fly, but it was outside. It's a full count. Well, I'd rather not bring the tying run to the plate. Gavin Grace waits on deck. 3-2, 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. There's your ball game. 9 strikeouts for the Apache pitchers tonight in the nightcap. And back-to-back strikeouts ends the ball game for Adam Davis. Final line score, Joliet 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. Tyler 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. Recap this one, won't take long as the teams line up at home plate. A lot of respect between these two clubs. A lot of history in World Series play. And you know, we talked to Coach Greg Braun on the pregame show, and we mentioned the fact that in a best-case scenario, these two clubs will meet again in Greenville, Tennessee at the end of the year. and that would be the hope for both of them, I'm sure. They'll line up and shake hands after the final game of the series here. And let's recap the scoring. The Apaches, boy, there wasn't a whole lot. They scored 3 in that first inning. Jacob Johnson led off with an infield single and stole second. RBI single by Heath Hood after a ground out by Davis. A strikeout and another RBI single in that first inning by Robert Hines. And so after that, the Apache did pull off the double steal, so that third run was on a first and third situation. And so that was all the scoring right there in the first inning for the Apaches. They did not score again. So you got to tip your cap to old Ethan Petrick, 6'8", 205 sophomore from Providence Catholic. After that first inning, really did a nice job. And he threw 4 innings of shutout baseball against the number 1 team in the country. So some positives on both sides of the ledger here, both for the Wolves and for the Apaches. And so all the runs for Tyler scored in that first inning. The only run for the Wolves was in the 5th inning, and a 1-out walk to McDonald. Andrade singled to right field, and an infield single by Dusky ends up scoring the run, and that was it. And so, again, only 7 hits between these two teams in the whole ball game. Final line score, Joliet 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. Tyler 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. The losing pitcher is going to be Ethan Petrick, and he will drop to 0-1 on the year. He'll take the loss. And the winning pitcher is going to be Duke Jordan, and he will go to 2-0 on the year. So the freshman from Lufkin, really solid outing. Boy, what a game. You want me to say a star of game, that's going to be Duke Jordan. And boy, he retired the first 8 batters he faced, and then a 2-out single in the 3rd inning by the 9-hitter Matt Dusky broke up the no-hitter. He promptly struck out Minucci to finish up that 3rd inning. He retired all 3 batters in the 4th inning and got in a little bit of trouble in the 5th inning, did give up a run, but ended up punching out Minucci to finish up that inning and get out of trouble. He walked a batter in that inning. And so star of the game for me is Duke Jordan, the left-handed freshman, in getting the win, his 2nd win of the season. So congratulations to the Apaches on win number 15 of the year. They go 15-6 now overall. The Wolves will drop to 5-3 overall on this season. Our best wishes to Greg Braun and the Joliet Wolf program as now they venture out into the other areas of East Texas. Tomorrow they got a game against Angelina down in Lufkin. They'll travel to Marshall on Tuesday for an ETBU JV matchup. They play the Bossier Parish Community College Cavaliers on Wednesday, single game. Doubleheader day on Thursday against Brookhaven and Southwest Prep over in the Dallas Metroplex. And then they'll stay, I guess, in the Dallas area for a single game against Southwest Prep on Friday. So best wishes to Coach Braun. Congrats on the head job there at Joliet. Our best wishes to also retired Coach Wayne King. And hopefully these two squads, as Coach Wren and Coach Braun down there at home plate talking things over, hopefully they'll match up again down the road in Greenville, Tennessee. So that will wrap things up. We will, up next for the Apaches, let's pull up their schedule and give you what's next for them. Their next games, they're going to be home dogs now for quite a while, as this 3-game set with Joliet opens up about 3 weeks straight of home games for the Apaches. A Tuesday doubleheader this week, 12 o'clock start against Rock Valley. Then a 3-game set against Carl Albert next Saturday and next Sunday. The following Wednesday, doubleheader against Jarvis Christian JV. That's Saturday. Starts a big 3-game series against LSU Eunice, Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd. So a lot of home games coming up here in the next couple of weeks for the Apaches. Then they run over to Centenary JV on Wednesday the 25th. They got North Arkansas coming to town on the 28th and 29th here at Mike Carter Field. So the next ball game, our next broadcast will be Tuesday at 11:45. I'll have pregame interviews with Coach Wren and the head coach from Rock Valley. So that'll wrap things up on a cool, not really that cold, but a little chilly Sunday evening. The Apaches sweep a doubleheader by the score of 3-0 in the opener and 3-1 in the nightcap. So for the whole athletic department at Tyler Junior College, that includes Mr. Kevin Vest, the athletic director, Captain Chuck Smith, the associate AD, Miss Kelsey Weeks, the assistant athletic director. This is Dr. John Groth from Mike Carter Field in Tyler, Texas. Thanks for watching, and thanks be to God who gives us the victory through Jesus Christ our Lord. Until Tuesday, 11:45. So long, everybody.